Hello, I'm Minister Dove, and this is Freedom Wings Ministries Corporation. And tonight we have Genesis reading chapter 20. Genesis reading chapter 20 in the King James Version Bible. So it's King James, and you can get it anywhere. You can get it at Walmart. It's kind of a little complex to read, but we'll go through it and break it down for you. Now, in this section, chapter 20, we're going to learn about Abraham, who gives his wife in saying that she's his sister. Gives his wife in saying that she's his sister because he's afraid of the king in charge of where he goes. There's a king in charge of a particular place that he goes, and so the king thinks that Abraham's companionship traveler, his wife, is actually his sister. So let us read. And Abraham journeyed from thence toward the south country, and dwelled between Kadesh and Sherah, and sojourned in Gerar. And Abraham said to Sarah his wife, See, she is my sister. And Abimelech, king of Gerar, sent and took Sarah. So let me read that again. And Abraham said of Sarah, his wife, She is my sister. And Abimelech, king of Gerar, sent and took Sarah. So the king takes Abraham's wife, thinking that it's his sister. But God came to Abimelech. It's A-Bim-E-L-E-C-H with an apostrophe over the M. So Abimelech in a dream by night, and said to him, Behold, thou art but a dead man, for the woman which thou hast taken, for she is a man's wife. So in this dream, the king finds out that the woman that he has taken is actually a man's wife, which is Abraham's wife. But Abimelech had not come near her, and he said, Lord, wilt thou slay also the righteous nation? Said he not unto me, She is my sister. And she herself said, He is my brother. In the integrity of my heart and in sincerity of my hands have I done this. And God said unto him in a dream, Yea, I know that thou didst this in the integrity of thy heart, for I also withheld thee from sinning against me. Therefore suffered I thee not to go touch her. So she never gets touched. She is given, but she is never truly taken. She's given, but she's never truly taken, which is a blessing, because it's a sin if she is taken, because she is Abraham's wife and not his sister, as he has put her off to be. So let's see. Now therefore restore the man his wife, for he is a prophet, and he shall pray for thee, and thou shalt live. And if thou restore her not, know thou that thou shalt surely die, thou and all that are thine. Therefore Abimelech rose early in the morning, and called all his servants, and told all these things in their ears, and the men were sore afraid. Then Abimelech called Abraham, and said unto him, What hast thou done unto us? And what have I offended thee, that thou hast brought on me and on my kingdom a great sin? Thou hast done deeds unto me that ought not to be done. Done deeds unto me that ought not to be done. Done deeds unto me that ought not to be done. Just think about that. So, Abraham's wife is the sin Abraham's wife is the sin, because it is not his sister, as he states. So the king is saying, what have you done? What have you done? You've made me take her, well, without being truthful and committing this sin I have in taking her, and committing the sin I have in taking her. And Abraham said unto the Abram, what sawest thou that thou hast done this thing? And Abraham said, because I thought, surely the fear of God is not in this place, and they will slay me for my wife's sake. And yet indeed she is my sister. She is the daughter of my father, but not the daughter of my mother, and she became my wife. And it came to pass, when God caused me to wander from my father's house, that I said unto her, this is thy kindness which thou shalt shew unto me. At every place whither we shall come, say to me, he is my brother. And Abramelech took sheep and oxen and manservants and womenservants, and gave them unto Abraham, and restored him Sarah his wife. And Abramelech said, behold, my land is before thee, dwell where it please thee. And unto Sarah he said, behold, I have given thy brother 1,000 pieces of silver. Behold, he is to thee a covering of the eyes unto all that are with thee, and with all others. Thus she was reproved. So Abraham prayed unto God, and God healed Abramelech and his wife and his maidservants, and they bare children. For the Lord had fast closed up all the wombs of the house of Abramelech, because of Sarah, Abraham's wife. Because of Sarah, Abraham's wife. So the Lord forgives the sin. The Lord forgives the sin because he knew what was on Abraham's heart was safety concerns. What was on Abraham's heart was safety concerns. And so the Lord forgave. Because the Lord knew the whole plan. The Lord knew the whole plan. Anyways, that's the story in Genesis chapter 20. So just think to yourself, how am I like Abraham? How do I pass on sin? How do I pass on sin without realizing it? Maybe I realize it, maybe I stop and pray about it, maybe I ask God for forgiveness, maybe I don't. But Abraham knew he was passing his wife off as his sister, and it was a premeditated kind of sin. And God forgives him in the chapter that we just read. The very end of the section of the chapter, God forgives. So just think. I want you guys to just think. What are your lives like? How are you sinful without even realizing you're sinful? How are you sinful without even realizing you're sinful? What can you do to strengthen your relationship with the Lord? What are the blessings of the things in your life can you be grateful for that the Lord has given you? And worship and praise him, and then say, hey Lord, I'm not too sure about this action over here. Is it okay or is it wrong? Oh, read the Bible, meditate on things that he puts on your heart to meditate on. Talk to him as if he's your best friend, because he is your best friend. And may the blessings, I pray, upon you come flowing into your world. I pray that blessing on you, that what you work on within your relationship with the Lord comes true, and you are seen throughout your community as a blessing within your neighborhood. And you are seen throughout your community as a blessing within your neighborhood, within your life, within your daily walks with God. May you pray, stop and pray each day and say, hey God, I'm with you today. Even if that's all you have to say. Hey God, I'm with you today. Help make me strong. Help make me strong and help make me wise. Help make me strong, help make me wise, and help me be committed to you as best I can. I pray that prayer for you guys. I pray that you become committed to the Lord as He is your best friend. Know and understand and love and cherish Him as He is your best friend. Many blessings, my friends, many blessings.